Hello. Today's episode is seemingly unrelated to our topic, but that's a mistake. This matrix presents us with many clues to find the purpose of our lives and where we are right now. However, people often overlook these little hints. They are hidden in symbols, names, illustrations, and even in fairy tales and movies. We consider them part of this world. They entertain us. They evoke associations, but we do not think about them. Some are absurd and some seem to be played by the matrix. Flower children, flowers as church and architectural decoration, and last but not least, the mysterious Bloomberg, translated as Flower Mountain. Why a mountain? Is the earth round or flat, or is it a mountain? A theme for word fights and gunfights for many people. According to ancient texts, the earth is immersed in a pool. According to the Bible, it has four corners from which angels send winds. Older generations believed that the earth was a turtle with four legs. Doesn't that look like a circle in a square symbol? Or the geometry of the Great Pyramid of Giza? Also, ancient Assyrian tablets and Egyptian frescoes depict the earth as a hill built on a pillar. What about the sun and the moon? Does the solar system really exist? Or are they mystifications presented to us through images? The world is full of images and we make many of them ourselves. Bilderberg, a mountain of images. The seven-headed and seven-horned beast, along with the seven-horned beast, have caused quite a stir in our minds. One serves the dragon, the other just rules with its 10 heads. Pride, selfishness, covetousness, disrespect, and other vices that offend God. And last but not least, also a lie. The Great Pyramid of Giza. We still hear from scientists that this is a tomb. But no grave was found here. Furthermore, science tells us that the pyramid was built by Pharaoh Khufu. Its age is estimated at 4,500 to 5,500 years. There are shafts in the Great Pyramid that are the subject of research. Science is silent about these shafts. They claim that they are ventilation shafts. Is everything that science tells us true? I do not think so. More and more people are saying that we are living in virtual reality. The Great Pyramid may be proof of this claim. And it is not 5,500 years old, but at least 36,000 years old. Why? Because it is mentioned in the emerald tablets of Hermes Trismegistus, i.e. Thoth. The Sphinx is also mentioned in the same texts. The pyramid never served as a tomb, just as there was never a Pharaoh Khufu. Khufu, or Khufre, is a name derived from the camphor tree. Why? Perhaps its wood was used to build the pyramid. Maybe by the camphor flowers. Let's look at the Great Pyramid. We see several shafts running perpendicular to the pyramid wall. Inside, they converge in two chambers. The upper one, called the King's Chamber, is equipped with several stone slabs. Is it really a grave and ventilation shafts? No, it's a hoax. This is a diagram of the distribution of light over half of the octahedron, i.e. the Platonic octahedron. But the pyramid contains the entire octahedron, if only in a hint. One of the unusual features of the Great Pyramid is the concavity of its walls, making this extraordinary structure more of an octahedron than a square pyramid. This means that on four of its sides there is a cavity or niche running from the base to the top along the central axes. Plato's corpus. Light enters the pyramid through holes and is refracted and reflected here. Note the royal tomb with several slabs. It may be a symbol of a system of mirrors. There are several entrances for light. The rays refract and enter the Queen's chamber as well. In the Queen's chamber, the beam is reflected again, joins the beam from the King's chamber, and bends at the point where another shaft enters the pyramid. The beam coming down from the right part connects with both the King and Queen beams and continues underground where the next chamber is located. The shaft ends here, but I believe it continues into the underground tunnels. What are we actually talking about and what does the pyramid represent? It's actually a piece of the laser principle. If you look closely at the diagrams of other Egyptian temples, including the temple that connects the Great Pyramid with the Sphinx, you may realize that the whole thing resembles a diagram of a laser device. According to witness statements, the light in the underground tunnels has a blue and green color, the source of which cannot be seen. In one place in Europe it is a blue light. In another place in Romania under Buseghi it is a green light. And this energy phenomenon is very likely related to the underground landscapes and flowers of Vojnich's manuscript. Is that all? Far from it. The stone pyramids here on Earth are not the source of this light. They are only a model. The pyramid is a model of our entire world. The dimensions of its square base hide the letter pi, which is a circle. A circle in a square enclosed by 4 triangular sides. Mirrors. This is Professor Ferguson's map. We are looking at a square pool in which the Earth is immersed and resembles a mountain or a hill. The Sun and Moon revolve around the Earth. The whole thing is enclosed in a pyramid, which may be the mirrors. The light source comes through them. But from where? Denver Airport is a source of speculation due to its unusual architecture. Yes. The whole building is one big symbol, especially in the interior. Here we are looking at a world map in a circle and above it stand 4 narrow walls. Everything is done only in hints. The World Trade Center is also built as an octahedron. Its walls are mirrored. If you look on Google Earth on his roof, you will see a circle within a square. So is our world in a pyramid? If so, the whole NASA project is a hoax because no one gets to the top. It's a projection. But they just want to fly somewhere. And there are some artifacts for that claim. Our Earth is most likely hollow and the Earth's core will not be as hot as science claims. Using laser technology, we can already compose simple images. But our world is much more complicated. These facts are unacceptable to many people. For many generations we have been taught lies that become truths. None of us have the ability to verify, but it is necessary to think about some hints. Of which there are really many. We have them before our eyes, which, as the Bible says, are blind. They are adapted to see only a small spectrum of colors. But the real world is much more colorful and diverse, and beyond the color spectrum, where our eyes cannot see, there is another life.